All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. Thanks so much. Today we're going to be talking about a bit of an epidemic that is going on that you probably haven't heard about, but it's happening all around you. Welcome to PrepperNow. All right, friends, thanks so much for being here. You know what to do. Hit the buttons and stuff. Subscribe, like, share, yada, yada, yada. It is also helpful. Thank you so much for doing that. Lord knows the tube is helping us on this channel. We are going to be talking today about the 2025 epidemic that's happening all around you. We've talked about other things. We've talked about Ebola. We've talked about the HPAI. We've talked about Rona. We've talked about a lot of different things. But this is actually happening right now. It's a 2025 influenza epidemic. Have you heard of it? Because it's happening. 50,000 Americans at least have been hospitalized in the week of February 8th, according to new data. So it's actually outpacing the Rona. We, of course, have been hearing about all the bird flu and yada, yada, but this is an actual crisis. So there's a lot of things that are going on. Schools are having problems. There's been calls for school closures. There's been called for quasi-lockdowns. Lockdown. So there's a lot of different problems. So flu cases are surging, according to a lot of people out there. And my wife can back this up. My wife actually works in this area of things, and she basically has not had a break since before Thanksgiving. Every day is just packed to the brim. Well, a lot of it's flu. So the CDC is saying that the exact same percentage of American adults received the interventions in the winter of 2023-2024. As of February 1st, 2025, 45% of all adults have received the pre-intervention, if you will, to try to stop what is going on. So it's not a lack of intervention, if you will. A lot of sick people, a lot of influenza-like illnesses. I'm sure you've seen it. A lot of people saying they've just been sick for weeks and weeks. They've got a fever, they've got a cough, they've got a runny nose. And all of this has not been seen since the 1990s. I mean, we are really in the middle of a bit of a problem. So they're trying to figure out what it is that is going on. Of course, we've heard all of the talk about intervening with our poultry and trying to fix the problems there, but there's a lot of people that say, hey, we need to pause before we do that, because a lot of times that doesn't even mean that it's going to help. We have all been through all of the interventions for different things since 2020, and a lot of those seem to be helpless in really stemming the tide of things. That, of course, is up for interpretation. But we are in a little bit of a pickle here with all this. And we've got the new administration coming in, and they, of course, are not exactly on the intervention side of things so far. We'll see where they go. But we do know that there's a lot of a flu out there, and for some reason, this year, people are having trouble with it. They're not able to manage the health, the getting better, the recovery. It's getting worse and worse. And February is really seeing a slide into the more problematic numbers that we haven't seen in a long time. So people are wondering, what is it? What is it about this? Are we just naturally more sick now after the effects of Rona? Are the interventions not as effective as they used to be? Is this some form of a new variant or strain and we're not really used to it. That, of course, is all up to conjecture, all up to what you think about it. But if you're having problems with the flu, put it in the comments. What's going on? What are you seeing? How's your school systems doing? Are they open? Are they going through a lot of sickness? What about your job? All this. Did you go and take the intervention? You know, a lot of people do. Did you not? How are you feeling? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling bad? All these things I would love to know, because this year, for whatever reason, we're having a really bad bout of the flu, and we need to fix it. All right, friends, if you want to join us here, you like what we're doing, many ways to support and become a member here on YouTube. You can become a member on Subscribestar or a member on Locals. You can join us on Twitter, X, Minds, Gab, Truth Social. And we would love to have you on all of those as we go through and just try to figure out some general things of what's going on to keep you in the know and prepared. God bless. PrepperNow out.